Hello, my name is Tom Stiles, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show number 287. What you're looking at is a new toy. No, not a toy. It's a device, a new device that I recently got from Amazon. I think it cost me like $6 or $7. And no, I'm not talking about the superhero behind there. I'm talking about this little guy right here. And I need a pointer. Oh, don't fall. Oh, God, I'm so messed up. Okay, I'm going to get Mr. Finger here. Here we go. Here's Mr. Finger. Okay, here's what we're talking about here. This little guy here. It's called the Charger Doctor, and it's presently connected to an extension USB cable that's connected to my desktop computer. And it's showing volts, 4.85, which is USB, is typically 5 volts, and the amount of current that's being drawn, which there's nothing connected on the bottom here, so there's no current being drawn. And when I hooked this device directly to the USB port without the cable, it was measuring 5.00. So this cable is about 3 foot long, so I'm getting quite a bit of drop through the cable. Now, the reason I purchased this device was to try to figure out some way of measuring the current required by new radios, specifically this Grundig G2. Now, here's where I need your help, because I'm basically a dummy. I'm really a dummy. What I want to do is I want to measure not the current drawn to charge the battery in this radio, but the current drawn by this radio on the battery. Now, what I was thinking about doing, but I'm an idiot, had to think of a word, and I don't know if it would cause a problem, is taking the battery out of this radio and hooking this USB via its cable, this is the cable that came with the radio, to the radio and turn the radio on. I'm a little skeptic of doing it. Basically running the radio off the USB port without a battery. So that's my question. Do I dare do that? Now, so I'm hoping I can get some feedback from you people that are much more knowledgeable than me about USBs and devices that are USB devices. But what I can do right now is, let me see how charged up the radio is. I think it's pretty charged up. I know I'm charged up. Well, it says battery low. So this will be a good test. We'll turn it off. We will turn, there it goes. And now we will take its charging cable and, excuse me, Mr. Iron Man, I need this. And we'll plug in the bottom of this little toy, device, in the bottom. I got to turn it over. And there we go. Now, there it is. No amperage drawn. Still 4.5 volts. Now I'm going to plug in this into the radio, and it should start charging that battery. Okay. Now, as you can see, it's drawing me back. Now this just cycles through voltage and current. You have no control. There's more expensive ones, about twice the price of this, that has a button and you can switch and keep it on either voltage or amperage. So right now it's drawing 0.5, excuse me, try it again, 0.15 amps to charge that radio. And you can see by drawing that current, the voltage now has dropped down to 3.79. So it's dropped down considerably. So now I know, and you can see that it's showing it's charging. So now I know kind of, at this point in time, because the current that it draws for charging will theoretically drop off as it gets more charged, and there's less voltage differential between what's coming out of here and what the battery has. So you can see right now that battery was set low, meaning it was pretty dead, and it's drawing, dropped down to 0.13 now from 0.15. So that tells me, what it takes to, this particular setup takes to charge this radio at this time. But it doesn't tell me that if I did not have, it's a couple of things. It doesn't tell me how much current the radio draws off the battery when it's on. It doesn't tell me that. And it doesn't tell me, I don't know what else it doesn't tell me. But my point is, I want to know how much, that's what I was trying to say. I want to know how much current the radio draws when it's on. And so the question to my viewers, do I dare take the battery out and run this radio strictly, or try to run this radio strictly off of the USB, and therefore may be able to determine how much current this radio requires. Now, the good thing I found out about this radio, even though it uses these lithium batteries, they're not, you can't put AA's or AAA's in it, so you have to get these lithium batteries. Turns out the lithium battery that it uses is very common, and it's used in a lot of cell phones. So it's easy to find. You can get them off Amazon for like $5. So not a problem. So my concern about batteries is not a big deal, and I'm going to order 1 or 2 extras so that I have them, that I can carry them with me when I go places, and in case I don't have a way of charging the internal battery because I'm away from any source of power. So anyway, that's the show for today, and that's the challenge. Tell me what you think, either via a comment or an email to TRRS73@gmail.com, what you think about running this radio without a battery off a USB port. So that's the show for today. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thanks to everyone that subscribed this month. We are getting very, very close to our 2,000 subscribers, which means a giveaway. And if you enjoyed this show today, please give me a thumbs up. That kind of tells me that I'm doing things that you enjoy. Or if you give me a thumbs down, it tells me, hey, move on to a different subject. So that's the show for today. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. And Mr. Ironman does a split for you and says bye-bye.